All right, guys, so we've got a new update to NHL 20 coming on December 5th. It was tweeted out today by Clappy, the community manager. I'll just read it through real quick and then point out and show you guys some of the changes in comparison to what we have now, because some of them are kind of substantial when we talk about changes to the game. So on Thursday, December 5th, we'll be releasing a new content update, which will have the full notes for below. But first, we wanted to go through gameplay and potential gameplay changes that we will be adding to NHL 20 around pivots. We've heard the community and agree ourselves that at times the responsiveness in skating that makes the core model feel good in most cases can be abused in certain aspects and hurt the integrity of the game when comparing to the actual sport. This is referring to the spamming of L2, things like that, how you back into the zone, which I'm all on board for. It is a fine line, however, as today's modern players are surprising us on a nightly basis, Cale Makar, with what they can do at speed with the puck, and it comes down to the ability of the defense as well. For these particular additions, we focused on a player ability to pivot with the puck, the speeds at which they can do it, and the control they have for the puck when doing so. By isolating these cases, we are able to look at tuning around these scenarios without impacting other parts of skating. While we are planning to implement some of these changes on Thursday, some of the tweaks we've decided to do more testing on before considering implementation. The below videos below show some examples of the new changes that are possible and testing we have been doing. For all of these, we have the ability to tune the thresholds that these factors kick in as much as they impact, as well as how much impact they have. So guys, here are videos that explain what's going on. So here are the changes we'll be implementing in Thursday's patch. We have the updated skate model so that players lose more speed when disrupting their core balance weight distribution by pivoting over and over. This year, we had already removed the ability to accelerate during parts of a pivot that players shouldn't be able to, but the players that were still spamming pivot weren't losing as much skating and speed as they should when considering the responsiveness allows them to do it. So I'm going to show you this video. This is what it looks like now. This is what the update will look like. Okay, see how you just kind of come to a stop, and that's pretty much it. Now let's take a look at what it looks like here. So this is me. This is before the update, all right? So this is skating. You go into your thing, and look how I pretty much just carry speed all the way through. It's not much, but it is a lot more than what we're being shown here as far as the update. So that's just one example. So as well, the puck carrier pivot speeds will be impacted by trying to pivot at high speeds to simulate what they would need to do to keep control of the puck. So again, there's videos for each of these on the NHL.com website. We believe these are agreed upon, community-friendly changes that will benefit gameplay without shaking things up too drastically. In terms of potential adjustments we're looking to make, they too revolve around pivoting, but are a bit more harsh than what we were above shown. So these are going to be things that they are thinking of and looking at, so I'm not going to touch on that right now. But if you want to see what they're thinking and planning of, I mean, that's kind of a good interaction they have with the community to take a look and get some feedback before just putting it into a patch. So now let's get into the actual meat of this patch. Restricted directional toe drags when a skater is moving forwards. You're not going to notice that too much. Improved player switching cases when a teammate has been injured. Again, you're not going to see that too much, but when a player does get injured, you get stuck on him sometimes. Fixed a rare issue where tall players were unable to receive passes consistently. This would have been seen the most on D-to-D passes, stationary players pivoting to face the net. Fixed physics updates with goaltenders, kind of vague. So this is with the AI. This is where the big part of the patch comes in. Improved ability for weak side defender to stay with their check on the rush. So this does two things. One, it helps with that backdoor guy on the rush. So there's a lot of things now, or a lot of times now, where you're going end to end and he passes over, and they're because of the new stick animations and shooting animations, they'll reach for it and just put it into the net, and your defender just kind of doesn't stay with him. So this will help with that, but it also really impacts self-sauce. So what the self-sauce does, if you don't know what that is when you tap R1, especially in squad battles, what happens is the D kind of freeze, and the far side, when they say weak side, it means the far side defender. He comes over and rushes towards you because they think that you lost the puck. So that is going to improve that, kind of making squad battles a little bit more difficult if it works as intended. So it is good for people that abuse it on online play, as your weak side defender will actually stay with their skater. So skating, if players continually pivot their skating, they'll be impacted more drastically. Again, I showed you that in the video. It is a lot slower now by holding it, and when you do it over and over again, there is a higher chance to lose the puck. Puck carriers' pivot speeds will be impacted by trying to pivot at high speeds to simulate what they need to do to keep control of the puck. So you could lose the puck if you were going full tilt and then go half speed into the zone. Backing into the zone would be a better way to describe it. So this might change how people play considerably, some more than others, but backing into the zone at top speed is going to be a little tough to do now. Presentation, added additional cellies. So got more cellies. Various overlay fixes. Finally, fix for the zone camera not working as intended. Let's go. I got my zone camera back. Various element camera clipping fixes, whatever. Game modes, tournaments, added the 2019 Spengler Cup tournament. So, again, nothing crazy. Another huge one for HUT. HUT team abbreviations no longer displays in the pause menu prior to puck drop. So if you are someone who runs from everyone because you see the HUT or the RHC, or you know someone that has a really good team or a good player in their abbreviation, you can't tell who it is other than by jerseys anymore, much like the GWC on PlayStation. On Xbox, I still think that you can see recent players, although it isn't 100%, but that's an Xbox thing. I don't know if there's going to be a fix for that. But PlayStation, there's really no idea of who you're playing other than jerseys, so that sucks for you guys that run. HUT Rivals implemented a matchmaking cap for very high and very low skill ratings to improve the likelihood of these players finding in games. So Rivals is working really good, other than the people that are so high above in points where they can't find a game. Because Rivals works as intended and really keeps you within your skill, instead of online seasons where eventually Division 1 can play Division 10 guys, Rivals will cap it so that you won't find someone that's thousands of points below you or 1,000 points below you. But what was happening was people were getting so high because of the great players that they don't lose very often. They couldn't find games at all because unless another very, very top player was playing, they just couldn't get one. So they're lowering that. So if you are someone around 2,000, you're probably going to run into a lot of more players that are very good, but that's going to make you a better player. Fixed multiple displays issues in the ranks and division screens. Fixed an issue where coin items could not be redeemed if a player had 2,000 champions points. I don't know about you, but that drives me nuts that I couldn't get rid of the cards. Squad battles. Fixed an issue where expired loan item displayed an incorrect contract length when viewing the opponent's squad. Nothing really there. World of Chell content. Customized club. The 2019-20 Canucks logo has been added, and the 18-19 Canucks logo has been moved to the vintage section. New content added to the World of Chell, which is to be relevant through the Chell Challenge card. Tune in regularly to see what. Nothing there. Fixed an issue where MTU exploits online modes. Fixed an issue with the instant replay timeline not functioning prior to puck drop. Fixed an issue where ESHL overlays show the player position as C. So that's pretty much it. And then the uniforms being added. The AHL, Bellevue Senators away and alternate. Hartford Wolfpack home away and alternate. Iowa Wild alternate. San Antonio Rampage home and away, and the Stockton Heat, guys. So that is it for the patch. Let me know what you guys think in the comment section down below. If you have any questions, why not reach out to me on Twitter or in the comment section. And please, if you like the content, please subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys next time.